Oh my God. My family group chat is basically just pictures of my dog who's in Florida with my mom. Like the rest of the world, my screens have been very comforting to me during this COVID crisis, more than they typically are. But even with those very real benefits, I'm still using my screens in ways that are not great for my mental health.
You know, these numbers are big, shockingly big.
More than 2,000 people are dying on a daily basis in this country.
So I've been trying a bunch of small, fun ways to help me set boundaries with my screens. And some of them are as simple as picking a tech-free activity to do at the end of the night, something that I can look forward to. For tonight's tech-free activity, we will be playing a game of chess, which I learned how to play again last week. I learned a long time ago, but have forgotten. What are these ones again?
The pawns.
These are only...
Correct.
What?
Like
I thought you could only go forward.
You can take diagonally with these.
You didn't remind me of that. For tonight's tech-free activity, I am exploring the unfinished part of our parents' basement. There's furniture everywhere. Very cool.
A weird painting of some kind of bird.
Having an activity planned each night has been key for me. Well, for one, it stops me from having all that blue light in my face before bedtime, and it helps me deal with nighttime boredom, which, if I'm unprepared for, leads me straight into the black hole of my phone. Boredom is not the only thing that makes me stare into my screen for hours. There's also stress. And I've noticed that whenever I start to feel stressed, I have this knee-jerk reaction to go to my screens and to start scrolling through social media feeds. But that actually just makes my stress worse. I read that short-term activities with a clear beginning and end can help reduce stress when things feel out of control. Puzzles, for example, have a clear beginning and end, though the end may take forever to reach.
Yes, get another one.
Woo! The puzzle is of the Manhattan skyline. Another great activity to do when you're bored or stressed, that also has a clear beginning and end, is to make art. You can paint something, you can draw, you can do beads, or fill in a coloring book.
I've been bringing random clothes here for the last 4 years, just to have whenever. So right now I'm gonna go through every piece and fold it or decide to donate it. Collared shirt. Don't remember the last time I've worn a collared shirt. I feel like for a second, vests were very popular. There's no way that he has worn this in the last 10 years. Abercrombie and Fitch.
There's a lot of funny stuff out there on the internet, and there's a reason watching that makes us feel better. Laughter in the face of crisis can actually help you cope. So when I have been on my screens and I see something that makes me laugh or something that I think is funny, I've been taking a minute to share it with someone in my life as a way to kind of spread that positive energy. Close your eyes while I pull up the video. I don't want you to see any second of it. Even though I hate it, dedicating 10 minutes a day to a quick workout has also helped me set boundaries with my screens.
Now we're gonna win. This is some jumping jacks, a little bit of high cardio. Let's get it.
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna say that. I thought that was it.
Even though I am using screens for this workout, it's screen time for a purpose. So it's a chunk of time where I'm moving and doing something good for my physical and mental health rather than, taking 10 minutes to zone out on my phone. It's about setting boundaries with my screens, not cutting them out completely. That's just not realistic, nor is it actually helpful. And this is more of a mental reframe than an action per se, but I've been taking a moment every day to remind myself that this is not forever. It can be really easy, I think, to adjust to this new normal, which is important. We have to make the best of our current reality. It's important to remember that soon I'll be able to meet up with people in person and hug them and eat meals next to each other instead of just through the screen. It's important to remember that we'll have time to connect without the presence of all these screens. Hi.
Hi, how are you? I'm just gonna get my headphones.
I'm glad that you're calling me back.
I got so excited. I just said to Steve, I'm gonna go talk to Alexandra.
For more advice on how to thrive in this new normal, swipe up to subscribe to our channel.